In today's video, I'm going to win a grand challenge going from 0 to 12 wins using the best Royal Recruit deck. Alright guys, we're in our first match here against A10, and I decided to do a grand challenge with the recruits because obviously it is in preparation for their evolution next season. If you guys didn't see, it ended up getting leaked. We don't know all of the stats or all the details yet, but we could probably assume that they're going to be a one-cycle evolution because obviously the Barbarians are 5 elixir and it's 1 cycle, the Royal Giant is 6 and it's 1, and with the Royal Recruits being 7, that's kind of what you would expect, and they are going to be way more broken than they are right now. Right now, they're kind of, I would say an average card, so when an average card gets evolved, what it does to the card. I mean, we obviously saw that with the Evolved Knight, and now we're probably going to see that same thing happen with the Evolved Royal Recruits. So that's why I wanted to win this grand challenge. So to show you guys, this is probably going to be one of the best, maybe even the best. I was about to say like one of the best decks, but this might actually be the best recruit deck for next season. I mean, you have the Fireball in it, which is very good against the Evolved Barbarians. You have the arrows in the deck, so if you run into the Firecracker, you're going to have a good response to that. Also, Lava is pretty prevalent in the meta, which is another thing. Fireball, arrows, that combination does extremely good against. Obviously, the Cage is what you would typically see inside of recruits, and we're actually doing very well this matchup so far. Definitely not super easy because he does have the Valkyrie as well as the... I think, the Log, Cannon in general, those are some pretty good counters to recruits, but so far we've, made a pretty big dent on his, right tower. He failed to defend the Flying Machine, so we really, took advantage of that there. I'm just going to go Cage here on this Musk. It's not an optimal counter because, of course, it means he's going to be able to use his Hog, but he just played the Hog right into the Cage. I don't know how I feel about that play, and because he doesn't have his delivery in rotation right now, this push is probably going to be pretty annoying for him. We have the Fly Machine coming in. It is going to lock on the tower. I'm just going to go Fireball here. Oh wow, the Heal Spirit healed everything up. I didn't even need a Fireball, but I did it just in case, and it wasn't even that big of an overcommitment anyway, because obviously we are in double elixir now. We're going to be easily able to defend. This is one of those matchups where obviously because the recruits are just regular, we're not going to be able to abuse them too much. I mean, when they're evolved, even when they have Valkyrie, I'm sure they're still going to do something crazy. From the pictures, it looks like they were charging, and with all the evolutions, they always seem to get like a health and a damage buff, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens as well. Maybe they throw their spears. I don't know. Some people are speculating things. Obviously, we cannot know for sure until they drop, but we'll see what happens. Either way, this is going to be a very easy game one, no problem whatsoever. Even though he had the Valkyrie, which is good counter to the pigs as well as the recruits, we were able to work our way around her and still get the win. So we're in our second game here against Trainer Earl. This guy, literally, his name's Trainer Earl. What the heck? That's the name. That sounds like the name of someone you would face in training camp, and I guess he's pretty mad for some reason. Okay, he's just going to go Archer, so maybe it's Expo? Recruits does really good against Expo. I feel like Expo is going to be really dead next season with the Recruit evolution. Same with P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. And now, you guys can still learn a lot from this video because even though the evolution isn't out yet, remember, half of the time you play the Recruits, they're not going to be evolved because it's every other time you play them. So you're still going to need to know how to, obviously, the interactions of the recruits, how to use them properly and get the most value out of them, and kind of the combinations they have with the cards in your deck and that sort of thing. So this guy's not happy right now. The fact that we have arrows for the minion horde is super valuable. He's got the Fireball though, so he does have Fireball, which means he's going to have a pretty good counter to the Flying Machine, the pigs, and the Zappies. We can, of course, work our way around it. I mean, that's why this is a Fireball bait deck, because you bait out the Fireball and then you abuse the other cards that were not Fireballed. So, that is perfectly fine. We're just going to go Zappies in the back here. He's not going to do anything with that cannon card. Okay, he's just going to go Mortar. What we could actually do is just go for a Heal Spirit to distract the Mortar, and from there, go for our recruits. And that Mortar actually just wasted 2 shots on top of that Heal Spirit. It did absolutely nothing. So that Mortar's going to go down there. We're just going to go arrows right here to take out that mini horde very quickly. We had really good reaction time over there. We were able to take out the mini horde. Look at the recruit on his tower. He's forced to go for a cannon cart, which is obviously a massive overcommitment. So from here, we can just go for a cage on the cannon cart. And now we're pretty much chilling. That miner went to complete waste because cannon cart went down right there, and yeah, the miner didn't really help it break through. So solid start for us. We're also going to get, wow, I was about to say 2 shots on the tower with that Brawler, we only get one, still very good nonetheless. We're just going to go for Zappies here. Maybe I could have played them a little higher up, but I don't really think it makes much of a difference. Either way, they're going to deal with the mortar very, very well. And then we can just go for our recruits in the back nice and easy because his mortar's out of cycle, so we don't have to worry about him pressuring. Well, if he's going to do that, we'll just go for a cage like I did before. He's going to go for his flying machine. The fact that we have both fireball and arrows is just such a nice situation for us in this type of matchup. We get fireball for the flying machine and then just arrow the minion horde every single time. Nice and easy. Pretty much nothing he's able to do. I think typically mortar can be kind of hard, especially if they're using a mortar deck maybe with the skeleton army or if they're using a mortar Valk deck. But because this guy has cards that are arrows and spells in general are just very good against, it just makes it a whole lot easier for us to win. Cannon card didn't really do anything there. Not sure what he was doing. Maybe he gave up. Oh boy, he gave up. I don't blame him. It's a super easy matchup. 2-0. Easy peasy so far. So we're in a match here. Third game against Team King 44. We do have our Zappies in our starting hand, which is a fairly safe play. But with this type of deck, I don't mind waiting a little bit to see, you know, what the opponent does, just because it's not a super cheap deck. Okay, he's got Hog. Hog with the Ice Spirit, maybe it's 2.6. It could also potentially be Hog EQ, though. Oh, it's another Mortar deck. Yeah, Mortar's very, very good in the meta. Remember, Grand Challenges have no evolutions, so even though the Recruit evolution isn't out yet, there's going to be no evolutions, because Grand Challenges do not have them. It's just Ladder at the moment that has them. Grand Challenges and Global Tournaments don't contain them, so it kind of makes the meta quite interesting, I have to say. Hopefully that Mortar only gets one shot on top of the Recruits and not a second. I'm really hoping... Oh boy, it got a second. That is not what I wanted. Sadly, it did end up happening. It's very good, though, he's got the Knight, because the Knight is a lot worse against the Pigs than the Valkyrie otherwise would be. So I'm happy to see that. Even though he had a nice start, we could probably get a nice little counter push here. I'm actually going to go for Prediction Arrows right here, because I think he's going to want to... Oh, we got him good. We got him good. Yeah, he's calling a good game. He knows it. I mean, he's got to give it to me. That was a nice prediction over there. I knew because he didn't have his Knight in cycle that it was his best play to counter the Pigs. You know, Goblins are high DPS, and the Musk wouldn't have really been that good of a play. And I knew since he had Earthquake, he didn't have a Fireball. So, amazing prediction over there. That probably just pretty much clinched us the win. It already wouldn't have been that bad of a matchup anyway, even with him having, you know, that start he had, just because he's got the Knight, but I'll take it. Do we take out that Musk there? No, we do not, sadly. I might just... You know what? Let's just go... Oh, wow, he's protecting. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a Heal Spirit going there just to heal up the Flying Machine, just so it stays alive a bit longer. And okie dokie. He went for... I'm just going to go Flying Machine here. I'm hoping it doesn't go down. Yeah, it's not going too nice. I timed that all right. All right, so we just need a little bit more damage. We should be chilling here. We're just going to get a nice little Fireball here. Really nice value. Good stuff. Flying Machine's on the tower, and that's going to be GG. Really nice win against another Mortar deck. Different variation. He had Hog instead of the Miner, but nonetheless, not that difficult to win. GG. 3-0. Wow, so this guy we're against right now actually had a Grand Challenge badge. So this guy is not a bad player at all, especially for someone who, you know, we're only at 3 wins in a Grand Challenge right now. And the fact that he already has... We're facing someone who has a badge, that's pretty wild. That's not something you see pretty often. So him having the Dark Prince, that's not a great sign. Dark Prince is pretty decent against the Recruits, but we're going to have to try to work our way around that. We're just going to go arrows on top of that Goblin Gang. It's going to force a response out of him. He's going to actually go for a Goblin Giant. I was not expecting that. And we're going to get quite a lot of damage with that Recruit on the right. He's probably going to get something out of this here, sadly, but hopefully it's not going to be too much damage. Oh my gosh, why did the Flying Machine walk away? That was very Sad. Oh my gosh, that was kind of depressing. I don't know what happened over there, but that certainly didn't help us out. Yeah, so this is not an amazing situation, I'm not gonna lie, but at least, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's not a great situation. And I also don't think it's the easiest of matchups either, so I'm not really liking the situation we're in. But we'll see what we can do. I think probably our best bet is going Cage, and then if he goes Prince, I definitely have to go for Recruits. Yeah, I don't have a choice. I need to go for Recruits here because we just, we need a counter to that Prince. But the only issue is that Dark Prince melts right through the Recruits. We need more backup here. Gonna get a heal spirit going. Those bats were really bad, so that's good for us. That kind of helped us out. But this is a very challenging matchup. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really need to focus up here, even though we're early on in this Grand Challenge. We're facing someone who has a Grand Challenge win already and who has a pretty good matchup. So this is not gonna be easy, which means maybe I won't be able to commentate as much as we get into, later on in this game, but we'll see. I'm gonna just go for a flying machine here. Let's go for Recruits, and then I'm thinking maybe get like a heal spirit going. We're gonna maybe go for another Cage. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. I don't think I need to arrow that. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think he might be overcommitting a little bit on offense. He's got to watch out a little bit, I would say. Flying machine does lock on the tower. He's actually calling good game, surprisingly. Let's actually go Royal Hogs here. I think it's a little aggressive, but it's a good play because it's going to bait out the fireball, as you just saw. And then even with him fireballing there, we still got some damage. Maybe, okay, let's see. His fireball is out of hand, which is very good for us as well. We're going to go for a Cage here, and then let's see how we're going to deal with this. I'm going to have to fireball that 100%. Okay, we got those down just in time. I was so scared. Oh, wow, he wasn't paying attention to the right. Good stuff over there. Good stuff. I'm going to go in for pigs. Okay, even if he goes Dark Prince, I think it's not going to be enough. Oh, with the arrows. Oh, my God. What the heck? That was actually... Okay, never mind. That was with the... Wow. Yeah, that was... Oof. Oh, wow. Yep, he's getting desperate. That was a bad push. Too aggressive. Too aggressive. Especially with the Prince when I have my Recruits in cycle. But dude, the Goblin Giant's so good after the buff. I'm not going to lie, guys. The Goblin Giant's kind of OP now. Like, it's... Okay, he screwed up the defense a little bit there. There we go. GG. Not that easy of a matchup. It was kind of close. And he had a Grand Challenge win, too. 4-0. Alrighty, so we're third of the way through the challenge now. Really good dub in the last game. Unfortunately, you don't really have the best counters to miners sometimes with this deck, because every card in your deck is fairly expensive except the heal spirit, which isn't really going to be that good against the miner. So sometimes you have to just take miner damage. It is what it is. Not optimal sometimes, but we're going to have to live with it. Try to make a comeback here. We'll just go Recruits. Hopefully he doesn't have a Valk. If he's got a Valk, we're probably in for a rough matchup, since I would assume he's got the bomb tower, but we will see what he has. Yep, there's the bomb tower. So, I don't know, guys. We'll see what we can do here. We're going to get a heal spirit going. Hopefully we can, heal that flying machine right back up. And, ooh, really bad Spear Goblins. Okay, this might be a very big opportunity for us here. We can actually go pigs because his bomb tower is not yet back in rotation. Okay, after the log it was. I lied. Well, technically, when I said that, it wasn't because he had to cycle the log. And just like that, because he botched his defense there against that flying machine, we might have very well just won the game. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I can't complain with this situation. I also like the fact that he has... Oh, by the way, we're up a lot of elixir, so we can... Oh, that was... Well, I mean, yep. Yeah, he kind of messed up. And, yep, he just poisoned that, so now... Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Him going for that miner kind of cost him the game. This is the thing with Miner Cycle. You know, you have to, in single elixir especially, be very cautious of how you use your elixir. One miner could cost you the whole game because it's kind of an overcommitment, and that's kind of exactly what happened to this guy. You have to be very careful. When you get in double and triple, that's when you can spam your miners and wall breakers like crazy. But in single, you kind of need to be a little mindful about what you're doing. So that's basically game. I don't know if he's going to give up, but pretty much at this point, it's clear we just have to defend a little bit, and then we're chilling. So, easy dub here. Yep, like I said, just defending the rest of the game. 5-0 now. Alright, we're against Traffy here. This guy had a classic challenge badge, so not too bad of a player himself. He's going to go Knight. It feels like everyone's running Knight in this Grand Challenge, even though the Knight isn't even evolved inside of Grand Challenges. That's quite interesting. I wonder why so many people are running it. That was very annoying, that Magic Archer. I don't know if I could have avoided too much more of that damage. I could have tried to react a little quicker, but to be, completely honest, the fact that I didn't have my Fireball in cycle was what really hurt me there. I had to play my Heal Spirit before I got to it. Okay, this guy might be in a lot of trouble, though, because he just spent so much. His only... Yep, he doesn't even have anything besides that Magic Archer, so this is going to be a lot of damage. I mean, he's probably going to save the tower, but that's... Well, yeah, of course he's going to save it, but that's going to be a lot. A lot of damage. Very good stuff over there. I think arrows do deal enough damage to take out that Magic Archer, which I might, in fact, do. Actually, I'm just going to try to get a nice and juicy Fireball over there, and then maybe arrow this? I don't know, guys. That's going to be a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong. That is going to be a lot of damage. I'm actually just going to go Zappies like that. Oh, shoot. I should have... Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Oof. The good thing we got going for us, though, is this is a pretty decent matchup. So I feel like in double we could get some pretty threatening pushes going, hopefully. And, hopefully come back. That's, the plan at least. See if we can make it happen. He's got the Queen. I mean, that makes sense. Usually Queen is inside of this deck. I'm just going to go Flying Machine here, and then we're probably going to want to go Recruits. Yeah, let's do that right here. He'll probably pop that ability. Yeah, there's the ability over there. Let's get a Fireball there. That's actually a free Fireball. I feel like that was kind of a bad Magic Archer by him. Ooh, that might have actually been a bad Ghost by him as well, because now he doesn't have a great answer to those pigs. And just like that, two of them get healed up, and that might actually be... yeah, it is going to be tower down. Let's go. I was hoping it was at least going to be in arrow or Fireball range at the very least, but it ended up being just tower without even having to use another spell. I'm just going to Fireball there. Ooh, I actually hit the Battle Ram. Let's go. We're just going to go Cage, because he might try to go for some Magic Archer lineup, something fancy like that. We don't want to give him that opportunity. And there we go. Just like that, that is going to put us 6-0 inside of this Grand Challenge. Pretty easy matchup over there. He actually played pretty decently and had a pretty good start, so it was kind of close. Ooh, this guy's got a Grand Challenge badge. Good luck. So we're probably in for a pretty solid opponent here. We're just going to go Cage. Wall breakers, minor wall breakers, maybe, he could potentially be running the Remy Yelly deck, so if that's the case, I kind of want to go in here with pigs. Yeah, nice, nice. I had a feeling he had NATO, because he was waiting. That's why I went for the pigs, to make things kind of a little awkward for him, and as a result, we did end up getting a lot of damage, but he is going to have that King activation, which is probably going to greatly help him, so we'll see what we can do here. I'm actually going to go Recruits, just to be a little annoying and apply some pressure, because I don't, for some reason, think he has a Fireball, since he has the NATO. I feel like it wouldn't really make sense. We got a lot of damage there. Wow, that was... And once again, he's using Knight. So many people are running Knight in this Grand Challenge. I don't know why. It's been, like, almost every game, hasn't it? I think. I'm just going to go Fireball here. We're going to do this. And then I guess I'm just going to go Zappies. Oh, man. Dang, those arrows were not good. I should have just let that one... Dang. Yeah, that... Oh, that magic archer, though, was really bad because it's not lined up. He's going to get some damage, but I think, yeah, I was thinking about going pigs right away there, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got bomb tower. He just hasn't used it yet because it's the, you know, the magic archer NATO deck with bomb towers, so that's what you would expect. So going pigs would just give him a free good trade on, you know, with the bomb towers, so I kind of want to rather build up a push. But this is going to be a little challenging. We're not in an amazing position just because of the fact that... Oh my gosh. Yeah, the fact he's got that king activated especially, I think, is what really hurts us right now. We're going to have to try to abuse the flying machine. I think him having skellies is pretty solid for us because it means he literally only has one air counter to the flying machine. Like, all he has is the magic archer. He doesn't have any other option for countering it. So that is kind of the best thing we got going for us in this matchup. And also the fact he just screwed up that defense over there really helped us out. So the flying machine just got loads of value. It's also going to... Yeah, the flying machine is what makes this matchup... If you didn't have flying machine in this deck, this matchup would be so bad. But when you have the flying machine, it just... It bails you out of these types of matchups. So, also, he screwed up over there. He really couldn't afford to let that lock on. The fact that that happened basically means that, at this point, we pretty much just need, I think, arrows and fireball, and that should close it out. I could be mistaken, but I think that's all we need. I think, because fireball does 207, and then... What do the... Okay, either way, the flying machine's on the tower. Yeah, that's going to be a game. GG, let's go. 5 more to go. 5 more to go. Alright, so we have pigs in our starting hand, flying machine, fireball, arrows. I mean, okay, good. I was going to say, like, with this type of starting hand, I'd prefer to wait, so I'm glad he kind of helped us out there, went for that bar barrel. I'm not going to go royal hogs. I was kind of tempted to, but I think that that's just a little bit too aggressive. It's a little bit unnecessary. So this guy might be running... Ooh, bar barrel skelly drags. I was going to say lava, but you wouldn't normally use... Oh, so it's probably Golem. Golem's tricky, especially if he has... Well, you know what? We have fireball arrows, so we can deal with the E-drag. But, let's see what happens, I guess. I'm going to try to go flying machine here to snipe the elixir collector. That's actually... If you guys didn't know that interaction, it's a pretty good play. Yeah, look at that right there. Sadly, though, he did go for the... That's actually really annoying. He went for the skelly drags to deal with it. I mean, I guess we could just get the king activated here. It's going to help us out a bit. But yeah, this matchup is really bad, and we're not in a great situation. So I don't know how I really feel about this at all. I think we're probably going to lose this game. I hate to say it, but... I just don't really like the situation. Let's see what we can do, though. I mean, you know, we could play well and defend. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be, you know, giving up too soon. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, it just comes... The fact he doesn't have his Dark Prince in cycle is very good for us right here. But I'm telling you guys, it's just so hard to defend the, the dang golem pushes. You just have to commit so much. I bet with the evolved recruits it'll be no problem. It's just a bit challenging with the regular recruits, obviously. He might golem up in front. Yeah, this is where things just get a little chaotic. Let's see, though, right? Let's see what happens. We're not out of this yet, I don't think. It's not looking good. I'm definitely going to have to go in here. Sadly, he timed that Lumberjack well. That was kind of my only hope if I got that Flying Machine to lock on the tower. Sadly, I could not make that happen. Let's see, though. I don't know how I feel about that, that Dark Prince. I feel like that was... You know what? Let's go pigs in the other lane. I want to see if we can kind of, like, just catch him off guard a little bit. That didn't work as well as I hoped. Okay, this has been quite an interesting match. Wait, what the heck? Okay, hold up. Hold up, defensive elixir collector. I don't know about that, my man. He might have screwed up, actually. How did he defend that? What the heck? Okay, come on, please. Bro, this game is so stupid. What the heck? Okay. Oh my gosh, the brawler on the other lane. Let's go. GG, man. That was a crazy game. And with that, we're already 2/3 of the way done through the challenge. Here we go. We do have Zappies in our starting hand, so we could start with those if we won. I guess I'll just go ahead and do that. I mean, it's fine to wait a little bit, but just for the sake of, you know, getting things started here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I don't think it's a massive risk either because as of now, still 0 losses, so I don't need to play like as passive or defensive. Okay, this guy's got a rocket. I don't want to say we already won, but rocket is really bad against this deck because the flying machine is just basically oh, you know what? Because he's got because we have arrows instead of because we don't have arrows and Barb Barrel, that combination, it is possible for him to win, especially since he has Valk. But the rocket is not gonna do him any favor. Let's put it that way. If he wins this game, it's gonna be from the Goblin barrels and probably the Princess and those types of cards. So pretty much the main thing is as long as we don't play everything in the same lane and we split the Royal Hogs and that type of thing, we're going to be A-okay. I'm going to go recruits here. I'm actually really glad he didn't go Valk and protect the Princess because that would have been super obnoxious. So I'm really glad he didn't do that. The Ice Spirit over there was actually really solid on his end. That was a really good play. I got to give him credit. Oh, but he kind of... Oh my gosh. Okay, he just really messed up. Even though he has no elixir. So he can't really... He afforded that Valk like basically like last second right when he could. So as a result, we ended up getting quite a lot of damage there. So very, very good start to this match. Him having used that defensive Goblin Barrel, we took advantage of that as much as we possibly could. I actually thought he even had less elixir than that. I didn't think he was going to be able to afford that Valkyrie. I thought we were going to get even a few hundred more damage with those pigs, but unfortunately he was able to... Yeah, stop it the best he could, considering the situation. So that was actually, you know, well played on his end. I got to give credit where it's due. I'm surprised he went for a rocket on that. Wow. I feel like that's a little risky. I don't know. I'm going to go in here, though. We're going to try to punish him the best we can. We're going to get arrows going here on top of those goblins. And just like that, we got a lot of chip damage. That was well worth it. I was thinking it was risky to ignore that Goblin Barrel, but sometimes it's for the greater good. We are going to have to fireball that Goblin Barrel, though, 100%. I hate having to do that, but because there was an Ice Spirit, too, it would have just been way too much damage. I was not willing to take that. So I think now that we have a lead, you know, a pretty comfortable lead, we can afford to be a little bit, I guess you could say, like defensive. You know, we don't want to get too carried away because we might throw the lead we have. So he's actually going for a Tesla. And we actually get the flying machine on top of the tower. I'm actually going to go ahead and fireball that princess. Oh, he went for a Valk. If he didn't do that, the flying machine would have gotten quite a lot of damage. I'm just going to get arrows going here on top of that. Oh, wow. What the heck? I thought for some reason, that was really dumb of me. I thought the cage was going to pull the Valk. Yeah, that was really bad. I don't know what happened there, but we're going to have to try to bounce back after that. Pretty horrendous interaction. Yeah, it's not looking good. We probably are going to lose this game unless he doesn't play that well here at the end. But we'll do our best. I mean, we'll see what happens, but this is a really bad situation, and I feel like with not having Bar Barrel, things are becoming a little tricky for us here, but let's see what we can do. I mean, it doesn't help either that we have to keep arrowing his, Oh, he screwed up with that princess at the bridge, though, but sadly, the stupid goblin barrels are kind of destroying us. I think we took the L here, sadly, unless, yeah, we lost, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, he didn't get the rocket down in time. He threw! He threw! He didn't get the rocket down. Oh my gosh. I should not have won that game. 75 HP. What the heck? Yeah, he threw. He threw. He got too greedy with those princesses at the bridge and everything. Oh my gosh. Let's go. 9-0. Here we go. Decent starting hand. We have Cage in rotation, which is typically what we like to see because we can start with the Cage if we want to. Yep, and he's going to go Hog, so we're just going to go Cage right on top of that. Hopefully it's a Hog deck that doesn't have Bomb Tower and instead maybe has the Mortar. I'd much rather see that. Oh, he's got the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so this guy's got some off-meta variation of Hog, that's for sure. Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well as the Dark Prince, very interesting. I really don't want to have to go for my recruits here. I'm hoping, yeah, I'm just going to take that damage. Because I don't know, I can't go recruits into that. I don't think it would have been the play. So hopefully my decision was right there. He's got Xe. Executioner's very good against the recruits, so I don't really like the sign of that one bit. Are you joking? That's so dumb that retargeted. Oh, wow, this is a super hard counter. Okay, what the heck? Yeah, this matchup is really bad. Okay, he's got Mega Knight, Executioner. Why? Why does he have this? Oh my gosh, yeah, this guy's got, like, the fattest counter imaginable. See what we can do. I mean, we're gonna, you know, try to make something happen, obviously, but this is such a hard counter. What the heck? Like, why does he have... I'm, like, actually kind of mad. Like, why does he have Executioner Mega Knight? It's so stupid. It's like a mid-ladder deck, basically. But we still have 2 life, so probably doesn't matter that much anyway. Alright, let's try to bounce back quickly after that unfortunate loss, to say the least. We got Cage, Royal Hogs. Okay, he's just going to go for his Rage. Interesting. So he might be running Sparky, or it could also be Elixir Golem. That would be my guess. It could also be some sort of Bridge Spam deck. He's got the Ramrider. Alright. Ramrider. No Zappies in cycle, which is a bit unfortunate, but I guess that's probably okay. Let's see, we should be able... Never mind. Okay, hopefully he's got the P.E.K.K.A, because if he has P.E.K.K.A, this is a... Of course, he has Mega Knight. I think we're probably fine, though. That was a good surround, and I think that bandit was pretty bad on his end. Didn't really accomplish much. Oh, wow, that poison was very, very aggressive. I'm not saying he won't get away with it, but that was extremely aggressive. Nice. This heal spirit's going to heal up the flying machine. I was really hoping it was going to heal up that Zappy. But nonetheless, that's an incredible amount of damage for us. And then we can send in the pigs here because he doesn't have enough for his Mega Knight. So those are going to get a lot of damage. Phoenix is not what you want to be using to counter the Royal Hogs. And as a result, that will most likely put us into... Wow, that was more damage than I thought. That's pretty much fireball arrow range at this point. So we just have to defend now. And then we're pretty much chilling. What I'm probably going to do is just arrow that Phoenix because there's nothing else in this matchup that I really need to use my arrows on anyway. Because if I didn't arrow that, it would have done probably, you know, a few hundred more damage on my tower. I wouldn't have wanted it. So, I wanted to avoid that if possible. We're just going to go Zappies here. We need to get ready for defense. Hopefully we are able to defend without too much trouble. See what we can do. I mean, that Mega Knight Ramrider combo is going to be a little bit obnoxious, not going to lie. I'm probably going to have to use a defensive fireball. But if we can get a cage down here, I think we should be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, we are going to be able to defend. Maybe I should arrow that egg. I don't know. I probably don't need to, actually. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, he just went Mega Knight there. Alright, so let's just go recruits, and then I think we're probably A-okay here. He went for a poison, which wasn't a bad poison, but it was a little aggressive since he did just play a Mega Knight, so now I think there's no way he's defending this. And Fireball anyway would do enough, so yeah. That's going to be GG. Not too bad of a matchup, no near as bad as that Mega Knight Executioner deck. I mean, because at least this guy had the Ram Rider and stuff like the Bandit and the Phoenix that get almost no value against what we're running. Here we go against Ryan. This guy had a top 500 Royal Tournament finish, which means he is quite good, probably. Okay, he just went for a Rage, so we can just start things off with a Heal Spirit, I guess. And he's going to go for an Elixir Collector. So I guess I'm just going to Fireball that. So this guy's probably using 3 Musketeers, if I had to guess, because he's got the Elixir Collector as well as the... Okay. Sparky. Wow. Hopefully he's got that variation with Minion Horde, because we got arrows, but... Yeah, Sparky, could be a little annoying. Oh, Sparky just wasted a shot. Oh my gosh, we might have just won. The fact, oh my gosh, we might have just literally won. Because now... Oh wow, he's got that Wizard, bro. The Wizard is... I'm actually so glad we had this start, because the Wizard is literally, like, I kid you guys not, probably, it's like the Executioner. It's literally one of the best counters in the game to the Recruits and also the Royal Hogs. So, the fact that we had this start is honestly just... I'm so glad we had this start. Just honestly incredible. I'm actually going to Fireball that pump. We just have to pretty much defend one more time. If we can defend one more time, we should be able to win this match. So, let's see if we can pull it off. We'll be in double as well. Nothing's guaranteed though, but... Let's see if we can pull it off. He also doesn't have his Wizard back in cycle yet for the time being. He's going to want to get back to that ASAP because he's going to need it to break through. I can tell you that. I'm going to Fireball this just because I got to get rid of that Sparky. Okay, so... Alright. I'm going to mute this guy just because he's getting a little annoying. We're going to go Cage. Alright, we got to focus up here. There's the mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's just get Recruits going here. Please, Fireball. Nice, unmute. Good game. Let's go! Easy claps. Easy claps, man. I don't think that's a super, super easy matchup, so I'm really happy with how he played that. We had a very good start. I could say maybe it's a lucky start, but he also went very, like, kind of stupidly aggressive early on, and we were able to punish him for that. So we're 11-1 now. So as long as you don't drop 2 in a row, we should be able to close this out. Here we go. This is our final game. This guy has a top 200 Royal Tournament finish, so even better than the guy before. Alright, this guy's got a heal spirit. I'll just go for my own. And yikes. Elixir collector. Okay, 2 elixir collectors in a row. We've actually been playing quite a lot of elixir collectors this Grand Challenge, because there's that Golem guy too. This guy, though, I'm pretty positive is running 3 musketeers, because he's got heal spirit. So, I said the other guy was probably running it, but this guy, I'm like, okay, that fireball was really bad. I actually was trying to hit the Golden Knight with that, and I kind of screwed that up. It might not be the end of the world, but yeah, that was... Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting match, to say the least. The biggest problem, I guess, is I don't... I don't know. It's really annoying to play into 3M, I guess. Like, let's put it that way. Let's see what we can do, though. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Guys, I think we're really screwed, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, though. Actually, we might be okay. The fact that he played everything in the same lane helped us out. If he did any kind of split lane pressure, I would have been so screwed right there. But either way, this matchup is not easy at all. And we're just in an awful situation. So I feel like we're probably going to lose here. Because the other thing is, the recruits, you literally can't even use them in this matchup. Except on the 3 musketeers when they're like on... it's hard to explain, but you basically can't use the recruits unless the 3M are on your side of the map. Coming in, basically. So it's a little weird, but let's see if we can pull something off here. Do something crazy. We did get some damage. Okay, you know, I don't know. Maybe we actually could win this. He's not playing his 3M, which is, he's kind of afraid to play it. Because he probably knows we're going to get like a nice fireball on them. Could I actually hit all 3 of those? Oh my god, we just lost. I just 100% lost. It's a bad matchup, but missing those arrows was just like... Man, what am I doing? Wait, what the heck? I defended? There's no way. What? I did not deserve that win. What the heck, bro? Oh my god, I'll take it, but I did not deserve that win. Well, 12-1. There you guys go. Let's pop open in this chest real quick. So this is gonna be, guys, this is gonna be the deck next season when the recruits get evolved. So hope you guys enjoyed the Grand Challenge. Haven't played one in a while. Make sure to like and subscribe. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.